In the news tonight, Malacanang is appealing to all Filipinos to set aside petty politics and unite in the fight against terrorism. Presidential spokesperson Ernesto Abella stressed it is high time the nation stand as one in the fight against the evil. The appeal comes as government forces continue clearing operations in Marawi, where mounted terrorists remain holed up in some parts of the city. In the same press briefing in Malacanang, AFP spokesperson Brigadier General Restituto Padilla clarified that troops will not bomb mosques being used as terrorist strongholds in Marawi. More details from Rocky Ignacio.
The government calls for unity among Filipinos to fight terrorism in the country. In the Mindanao Hour briefing, presidential spokesperson Ernesto Abella encouraged everyone to set aside politics and instead stand together to end threat of violence. Abella said this following the alleged call of the international terrorist group ISIS to intensify terror attacks in various parts of the world.
It's a fight between good and evil. Really, our sovereignty is being confronted, and I believe it's time to set aside petty politics and things that separate us. It's really high time, and I believe it's a call to the Filipino nation to be able to stand together as one. It's high time we do that.
AFP spokesperson Brigadier General Restituto Padilla said although security measures are in place, the government will not downplay the threat of terrorism.
Yes, meron lumabas na panawagan itong grupong ito at yun nga yung nakakatakot. Kaya nga po kami ay nakikiusap sa lahat ng sambayan ng Pilipinas na magkakaisa tayo. Huwag nating payagan na ito'y mangyari sa atin. Nakita naman nyo ang karahasan na nangyari sa Marawi. Kung ganyan po ang gagawin sa buong Pilipinas, kailangan po talagang bantayan natin. Kaya nga po dapat magkaisa tayo. We must all work together, issue out a united and collective public condemnation of all these things that are happening in Marawi now and join hands together in resisting the entry of this evil force. Because this is no longer a simple matter. It's already a fight between good and evil.
Padilla added that this is the reason why Marawi City is in a lockdown to ensure that no terrorists can escape. At present, the commanders on the grounds reported that terrorist forces continue to dwindle. A rehabilitation program is expected to be implemented to bring back normalcy in the area.
Our rules of engagement are very different in urban terrain. We have to be very careful, we have to be very judicious, we have to be very deliberate so as to avoid hitting innocent lives.
Padilla also clarified that the government troops have not bombed any mosque in Marawi City. Reports said that mosques in the area have already become haven for terrorists.
We categorically state that we have not bombed and will not bomb mosques in Marawi. The Armed Forces leadership is firm in its commitment to use other options that would flush out this mounted Daesh-inspired group from these places of worship that they have converted into machine gun and sniper nests, defensive position, and arsenals for their war activities. The AFP assures our Muslim brothers and Islamic faithfuls that it will not go down to the level of these terrorists who desecrate places of worship to lure government security forces.
The AFP official stated that security forces had already received information about the terror threat in Marawi City. Commanders on the grounds have received order before President Rodrigo Duterte had left for his official visit to Russia. The president in Moscow had announced a declaration of martial law in Mindanao and shortened his trip to personally check situation in Marawi City.
Regardless of where they were, they could have been elsewhere in Asia, any part of the world. When any kind of trouble erupts anywhere in the Philippines, we have ground commanders who are very competently looking after the security situation in these areas, and we trust their judgment.
Meantime, Padilla said that Defense Secretary Delfin Lorenzana and AFP Chief of Staff General Eduardo Año are ready to attend the oral argument on martial law in the Supreme Court. For the Nation, Rocky Ignacio.